It is Thanksgiving Day. I have today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So I have a bunch of plans, a bunch of stuff I need to get done. I gotta work on the Saturn, the daily driver. I need to patch the frame because there's a crack in the subframe. So I need to grind that down and put a patch over it, good enough to get it past inspection. And I need to fix the exhaust because it's falling apart again. That's what happens when you live in the salt belt. And I also want to wash the outside and vacuum out the inside. And I need to change the transmission fluid. I drove the car around the block to get the oil nice and warm. Got it jacked up. I'm gonna stick a drain pan under there and pull the plug right there. Right there. I think this holds about 2.5 quarts. Come on. You're gonna have to use 2 hands on this. There we go. Alright guys, let's see what this oil looks like. Not too bad. I don't see any metal glimmering off of the light. That's good, but definitely time to change it. I have no idea when this was last changed. It may never have been changed, who knows. And the transmission dipstick is way down there. See the little red handle? Some people that own these cars, they don't even know it's there. That's like one of the most frequently asked questions on the Saturn forum. Where is the transmission dipstick? A lot of times, this one was before I messed with it, but a lot of times they are covered in grease and just blend in with everything else and you can't find them. But there it is. Alright guys, got the transmission oil filled up. So that's all set. Now I'm going to figure out what I'm going to work on next. I think I'm going to tackle the frame repair, and then I'll move on. Nasty little hole. Now if this was an old car, or a car that I was restoring, I would fix this properly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bash this with a hammer, get all the loose stuff out, then grind down and find where it is solid, and put a patch right over the hole and weld it around, and that'll be good enough to get it past inspection. Well, that hole is a lot worse than I thought it was, but it's fixable. Put my safety glasses on here so I don't get rust in my eye. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's still savable because there's still solid metal around the hole. Solid all around here, about 1/2 inch out from where this hole is. But yeah, the hole started off being like quarter size right there, and then I just pounded on it and got down to solid metal. So now I gotta grind it down. I gotta get it flat so that I can cut a piece of plate out and, you know, have it sit flat on there. So yeah, this is 1/8 inch cold rolled. Should be perfect for fixing that hole. Just gonna cut out a plate, weld it right over. Well guys, I was gonna zip this out with my torch, but something's wrong with it. The acetylene is not flowing out of the torch head. It's coming out of the barrel just fine. I've narrowed the problem down to the torch head. So there must be some kind of maybe carbon buildup or something that's keeping the acetylene from flowing out. The oxygen's flowing out fine, but the acetylene's not. I already checked the tip, it's nice and clean. I'll have to figure out what's wrong with it, but until then, I guess I'll cut this out with the grinder. Alright, looks like it's going to be a good fit. I'm going to have to do a little bit of hammering. Doesn't quite sit on there flat, but what I'll do is I'll weld that side first and then hammer down on this side to get that flat up against there. Here's some TIG welds I did early this week. But these welds are not going to look anything close to that. Please don't laugh. It's the best I can do with flux core standing on my head under a car. Alright guys, there it is. It does not look good, but it does the job. It's very strong now. And I'm going to throw some paint on it. I just have this laying around. This is not something I bought specifically for this job, but it should work good on this. Alright, there's the finished product. Good enough. Good enough to pass inspection. I think that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.